Cancer, welcome into your money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2025. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. We're going to pull some of these money and career oracles to begin, but I have to show you the bottom of the deck, and I did pre-shuffle for us. The Ten of Pentacles stood out to me, and I had a very prominent reaction to it, feeling as if this is how we're meant to start your reading. This month shows you evidence, and maybe even remind some of which drawn to the reading, that there's so much wealth ahead for you. And a big part of that is financial comfort, stability, and excess. But it feels like there's one, if not multiple, different situations that you are committed to throughout this time period, whether you're getting back to the commitment of something, right? Putting in more effort in regards to it. You're consistently, and have been consistently previous to this month, putting in effort and resources towards this important situation for you, regardless of how temporary you feel any of which is within your life, or simply is. And so Spirit's saying this is a month where your efforts are paying off. This is a month where things are on the up and up and growing for you, prospering, and you are heading towards this Ten of Pentacles lifestyle. Absolutely beautiful. There are going to be moments when you have to trust your intuition in regards to when to get things done naturally, how to go about doing so, when to avoid this and that, when to up and skedaddle away from a situation temporarily or for a significant period of time. But we're going to go with the Tower card. This is a positive Tower card. While you may experience for some in the upcoming month or at the end of this month the Tower moment of importance, and if that's the case, you've partially felt intuitively or learned that this was coming to be. So it's not going to be a full surprise. But the Tower card here, okay, you're standing tall and proud. Your confidence is playing into your work that you're creating, developing, accomplishing, even maybe in regards to acquiring something new. But the card talks about earning power, building a business for a lot. Could be the building through your day-to-day job or two. But a sound decision. There's something about you making a sound decision throughout this month, or getting ready to in the near future. But for a lot as well, I sense that there's a sound quality decision that's being highlighted from the past, where that might even be something that was so important to the point where you wouldn't be able to, or wouldn't have ended up making this choice throughout this month or in the near future if you didn't make that sound decision from the past. And so we're highlighting the good choices that you've been making, the solid choices you've been making in regards to money and career matters, even though I feel at times you maybe question them or look at the imperfections of this and that within your life that's come from it or happened after the fact. And we're needing to, at this time more than ever, trust in the fact that your choices are adding up and leading towards certain upgrades and gains and abundance. But acting may be a part of this time for you, or assisting as well as being highlighted on a different card. But you're also thinking about a situation that feels very unstable, very inconsistent. You may as well find that this is a job where, if this is the case, it's nothing new for you, where the money isn't consistent for you, whether it's tip-based, commission, different hours being worked, you name it. But look at this. I'm hearing hands-on approach, and you're leaving your stamp on the world in certain ways, especially if you're on social media. But I do feel like this is a time where you are manifesting money. And there's something about there being a love sort of filled energy about you, and other people giving you this vibe back or in the first place. While I wouldn't be surprised if people are loving your creations, developments throughout this month. There's a sense of you reaching one, if not multiple, goals of importance. And they just showed a very simplistic but dramatic vision from my perspective of somebody pulling that bow back and shooting that arrow towards one, if not multiple targets, one at a time, and just hitting the mark, right? Achieving that goal, hitting the bullseye. And at times I feel even it's almost as if you hit right outside that bullseye or close enough, in Spirit saying that was even purposeful, because you're walking a very purposeful money and career path. Nothing new, but it does feel like that is part of this month for you. Yeah, hands-on work. I didn't even see that part of the card when that initial message came out, but it does come out again because Spirit's saying there's hands-on work, there's hands-on adjusting, approaching, assisting taking place, and you're going to receive assistance for some in regards to getting a job, or maybe in regards to getting a new place to live. But let's move on to the tarot portion of your reading. But your financial commitments, whether it's more in regards to making money, but it feels more like subscriptions, reoccurring purchases on a monthly basis or something of the sort, as well, where you live, your car playing into it, stuff of this nature, is really being re-examined throughout the month to maybe make certain changes to be more aware of when your money's coming out or how much of which is coming out of your account or two. But there's some sort of long-term investment that you have that is really taking a highlight as something of true importance for you, and you maybe need to remember why you sparked that situation, leaped into it in a very mysterious way from the start, okay? But let's move on forth. The work together part of this card is as well very much standing out, as I feel Spirit saying you work well with others. You maybe don't have to at certain points, but you do. It's this ability that I feel you have where you can not only adapt to certain accomplishments, situations, energy fields very efficiently, maybe even in a fleeting sort of back-to-back manner, but I do sense that you have the ability to work well with certain other energies that are very different from you, or at least partially very much different from each other at the very least. And it's just this way about how you easily get along with them, assist them, flow with them, and maybe even a bouncing back and forth sort of way of working with each other. The Page of Cups, this keeps coming out in this set of readings. I feel like there's maybe moments where you look around and you feel this sort of new energy, maybe even feeling a bit out of place. I do sense if that's the case for you, it's purposeful, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a new fulfilling and satisfying situation taking a highlight now or for the near future to be began, right? To be started for you. It feels like you're very appreciative and that's helpful, but then there are moments of imperfection or difficulty or annoyance, maybe even dissatisfaction that take place for you, come to be, and they're saying it's so minor. Don't let it get the best of you. Don't let it adjust your overall positive outlook on things, okay? No job is perfect. No living situation is perfect. Life is full of imperfections. But when the time comes, I feel there's at least one, if not a couple different upgrades to create improvement for you. So just keep that in mind as you walk a very divinely guided, divinely timed path as well. But coming out as well, the King of Pentacles. Cancer, you're holding this very experienced, very advanced, plentiful kind of energy. People may look at you and think at times you're very well off financially, even though maybe you're not, or you're not as well off as they think. People may think that you have it all going on and you have this perfect place to live or this perfect career situation, success. And Spirit's saying, again, you notice the imperfections and you want upgrades, or at least one in particular, and wanting things to improve. But it's this feeling of people just looking at you in a very successful light, a very, again, plentiful light, but then you're also at certain points holding this energy, and that could be why they're viewing you in this manner, and you're manifesting more of what you want. You're manifesting and maybe even co-creating exactly what you deserve financially, material-wise, experience-wise, success-wise, again, abundance. And I feel like there's a sitting back in your throne way about you where you're good at something. You're really, again, experienced, but advanced and skilled, talented in regards to one, if not multiple, career-related situations. I'm hearing it's just a job. You also may need to remember that for my job working Cancers drawn to this reading. It is just a job. There may be something as well about how you're needing to remember that every employee is expendable, and this just bringing you a more realistic way of viewing things and approaching things. I'm not saying don't care, right? But that may be also applicable for you. The Nine of Pentacles, because I feel as if this is a month where you're quite independent, even in regards to, working under people for some, or being managed otherwise, or maybe not having the full authority within, say, a living situation. But your independence is shining bright, as I feel the hope that you hold for the future in regards to your money and career is increasing as the month trickles on, and you may even help other people with theirs in regards to their path. But it feels like this is a time for you where Spirit's saying you're on your way as you gain and succeed throughout the month, gaining so much abundance in different forms. You're on your way to your Ten of Pentacles lifestyle, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Cancer, I am sending you so much love and light. I will see you in your next read.